Boyce, if you care about black people so much, why wouldn't you teach at an HBCU? I said, I really care about black people and I cared about them so much that I didn't go teach at an HBCU. I created an HBCU called the Black Business School. And this HBCU, we have over 156,000 students worldwide where we have changed their lives. And we don't just teach things because they're in a book. We teach things sometimes that are not in the book. We teach things that are going to directly solve specific problems that relate to black people. And we don't have to apologize for it. We don't have to ask for permission to do it. We don't have to get the curriculum approved. No, we look at what is going on with black people in an honest and authentic way. Even if it offends you, even if the truth offends you, it's okay. We still gonna go look at that because what you've been doing to this point has not been working. So when you see a lot of HBCUs, unfortunately, I don't think they have the freedom and flexibility to really do that. I think that they do great jobs though. Like I think that HBCUs are wonderful when it comes to producing just all the doctors and lawyers and really successful people. Absolutely. But I think that there are boundaries. There are really ugly boundaries they have to follow. Like so, for example, the fact that most HBCUs are afraid to even engage powernomics is a problem, right? Why would you not engage powernomics? One of the strongest sets of ideas in history when it comes to black institution building. They won't engage people like Farrakhan. A lot of them won't. Why? Well, because the people that pay your bills have told you that Farrakhan is a dangerous and terrible person. Whereas I think Farrakhan, even if you disagree with him, you should at least give him the respect to hear some of his ideas because some of the best ideas on black institution building come out of the Nation of Islam. Again, say what you want about Farrakhan, say what you want about the nation, say what you want about the situation with Malcolm X, whatever you feel. It's okay to feel that way. I love Farrakhan, but that don't mean you got to love him as much as I love him. I get it. I get it. But I will say this though, you cannot tell me that the Nation of Islam does not have some wonderful ideas when it comes to understanding what's required to build a community. So if you truly care about black economics, if you truly care about the elevation and the liberation of black people, if you truly care about black excellence, you would add the Nation of Islam to one of the groups that you would study in terms of figuring out what the next move might be. If we're rebuilding families, let's see what they have to say. If we're rebuilding ourselves economically, let's go listen to Brother Nuri Muhammad, who, by the way, is speaking at the All Black National Convention this year. If we're trying to figure out how to be healthier physically and mentally, let's figure out how did you take black men that were coming out of prison hooked on drugs and make them into outstanding members of the community? Nobody else can do that. The smartest white scientists can't do that. People at Harvard University can't do that, but they've done it repeatedly. So if you're smart, again, if you're smart and you're pro-black, you'll go look for the solutions wherever they lie, even if you have to go seek them out without masses' approval. See, we always looking for other people to tell us that it's okay for us to find truth. And I think that is a blatant violation of your liberties and your freedoms as a human being. So 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 anyway, so again, so I want to make it clear though, I'm not anti-HBCU, I'm not anti-Greek, I'm not anti none of that. I'm anti-ignorance, I'm anti-backward thinking, I'm anti-self-destruction. How about that? How about we talk about it like that? Because here's the deal. Um, if you go back to this clip, let me show this clip again for those that just came in. So this is a clip of some Greeks at Langston University. They were dancing, and apparently it became like a conversation online because Langston University doesn't exactly have the best graduation rate. Again, I told you based on my research, it was about 25%. And what they were basically trying to make the argument of is that, well, they spend all their time step show dancing or whatever. So and they do all this instead of actually studying